We land across the beach, proceed to the airfield, destroy an ammo dump, eliminate any remaining resistance, sit tight till our relief arrives. Any questions?
Most people, like in the case of Take Us North, when they see Asmongold reacting to their video or anything, they run and hide. Same goes for the Indie Game Awards. But the video game journalists, like Alyssa McConte, now what, Paul Tassi? Wow, they have balls to go after Asmongold. Also, I had to ask, how come many people, when it comes to the developers of Take Us North, how come they run and hide? Not a good example. Ah yes, the Indie Game Awards. That's a good example. How come when Asmongold reacted to their announcement, they run and hide?
We saw this from Insider Gaming leaflet that Lords of Fallen 2 will in fact have attractive female characters in revealing outfits.
Okay.
This is straight from the CEO right here. Right here. Now, this leaflet on the surface should not be a story that gets 1.1 million views.
Wow.
Over on X by any means. But first thoughts on attractive female characters in revealing outfits in a video game.
It's about time. Like,
wow.
The thing is girls want to play hot girl characters too. Like, what is this?
That's true.
Like, this is some weird fucking narcissist shit to be like, if I play a female character and she's way hotter than me, it makes me feel bad about myself. It's like, what the fuck is that? What is that? Get over yourself, you know? Like,
well, somebody who needs to get over themselves is Paul Tassi. Have you ever heard that name before? Paul Tassi?
I have.
Yes.
Yes.
Just so you know, he writes about video games and TV for Forbes. That is his job. Forbes, a once reputable outlet, I guess still thought of as like a premium news outlet here. Anyways, he had a problem with this. He says, you can just put in your game and it's fine. You just don't have to be a huge loser about it.
Okay, before he goes to Asmongold, I'm going to be very straight for you, okay? Listen, and I'm going to keep on reminding you, regardless if your character is attractive or not, it's not going to save your game if that game was broken on launch, okay? Pretty or ugly, make the game playable first, okay? These attractive female characters, they are the cherry on top.
That apparently is that's what he thinks about the CEO of the game here, is that he's a huge loser about it. To which Asmongold promptly came in and put him in his place. He says, it was a response to a fan. Here's the source. Replying yes to a question doesn't seem like being a huge loser. It seems like you're exaggerating it to make what he's saying sound problematic. This weird media crusade against sexualizing characters is failing. Just stop. Yeah, and here's exactly what happened. This guy says, I'm going to buy the game, definitely. Will there be attractive female characters, and will they be revealing outfits and armor for them? His response, 3 letters, 1 word, yes. And that is what that is what spawned this right here.
Oh my
God. To which Tassi actually felt the need to fight back and respond to this, which is amazing.
You should have just taken the L. Oh, my bad. I didn't know that's what happened. That's what he should have done.
Right. He said, where is the crusade? Wow, which is amazing.
Oh my.
Because the crusade banging on the door every 5 seconds is complaining that someone in a game isn't hot enough. Now, somehow we have a new Lara Croft. If there is one, quote, too sexy complaint, there are 200, quote, too ugly ones on here. To once again, Asmongold responding very, very succinctly, saying, are you trying to say there hasn't been an ongoing effort for the last 10 years to change how primarily female characters look? This would have never been an issue until media made it one.
Yeah, that's
All
right.
the comments complaining are a direct response to that.
Now you wonder why journalists are being let go left, right, and center. Why do you think they are now talking about mostly AI? Every time there's an AI controversy, the journalists, they jump into the bandwagon because AI will probably replace them. If not AI, YouTubers. I think out of all people that would challenge the game journalists, maybe we should add Asmongold to the fray. Oh, which reminds me, starting next week, I'm renaming this channel into Army Group G, okay? Or maybe Army Group GG. Yeah, GG is better. A little bit reminder, but rest assured, the core of it is still the same.
The thought process here by Tossie, he is part of the Access media.
Mhm.
And I tweeted this out earlier. I just think this is such a great example of you can have all the access in the world, but you can still be out of touch with the people who are playing these games. Like you can know the people in the industry, but this is a great example of being too far in a bubble here. Because yeah, go ahead, Leaflet.
I was gonna say it is kind of weird because I did notice that it seems like a lot of people that are like on the woke left, they're not even aware. Like they think that this isn't happening. I literally just had a debate with somebody like about 4 or 5 days ago. And then as a part of the argument, they said um that there isn't like a concerted like DEI effort. Like where is the DEI effort? I'm like, are you kidding me right now? like what?
What?
I agree. I think they have no idea that it's actually happening. Like
Yeah.
it's not in their wheelhouse, not in their like. It's two separate realities, and they're like, I don't understand. They don't know who Sweet Baby Inc. is. They don't know the concerted effort behind these companies to put this stuff in, and why not when nothing is put in, it's celebrated, right? And the idea of like going back to his thought process here of like, you know, the if there's one quote too sexy complaint, there are 200 too ugly ones. Well, why do you think that is, Paul? Because people like attractive people.
Tell me something to all my viewers here who has been to a fan event where cosplayers are everywhere. Tell me something. When you've been there, have you seen people cosplaying, say, I don't know, Kay Vess or maybe Hazel or any ugly female characters? Have you seen them? So why is it that there will be one, or in this case, sexy characters among 200 ugly ones? These attractive characters, they're just the cherry on top, okay? Male gamers isn't the only one liking it, okay? There's also female, and I know most of my viewers here who are female, you too like the sexy characters such as Tifa, Lara Croft, Chun-Li, My Valentine.
Let's just be real. It's been the golden rule since the beginning of time.
Yeah.
Sex sells. Why do you first approach your partner or a girlfriend or a boyfriend? Because you find them attractive. You don't look at them and be like, they're ugly. Let's go say hi. No, you say, oh, they're pretty or they're attractive. Why don't I go say hi to them for the first time? I am physically attracted to that. I am attracted to that woman or in, you know, Blabs' case, that man, I guess. Right, Blabs?
Yes.
Okay, sounds good. Just making sure. But it's such a simple concept that these people, they just don't grasp. And that is something I truly don't understand, how they don't grasp this. It's such a basic concept.
Well, many people, they will say this is what's called an echo chamber. They will think that many people, well, most of these people that are living in this, they will say that, oh, go get a job, go talk to a real woman, while they themselves didn't do it. And here's another harsh reality, folks. Well, before any of these woke leftists tells me to do, I don't know, go touch grass or talk to a real woman. I work at a printing shop in 2018, okay? Less than 7 years, okay? Less than 7 years. I've met virtually everybody, male and female, of all religious type.
They see that as being misogynistic. No, you're misogynistic if you think that people like attractive people. No, I'm just thinking like everybody, the entire course of history has thought.
Well, the whole point of games, I mean, a lot of games and a lot of movies, these kinds of forms of media is an idealized fantasy of like what you want life to be like.
Yes, that's
And
right.
it really feels like to me that the origin of a lot of this is people that are super insecure about themselves, and like when they look at it, it makes them feel bad about themselves rather than just playing it and being like, wow, that's cool, like I can play a character like that.
Oh yeah.
It's weird. Like I don't know. And it's like people are defending kind of this weird narcissism. It's strange.
Well, this is not the first time Paul Tossi has really stepped on a rake here. You got to remember, he dismissed Stellar Blade's PC success by just totally ignoring the Asian sales here, claiming that the Asian market sales don't count. And he was then accused by racism.
Wow, nice job, Paul. This is the reason why Eastern developers, along with AA and Indie, are winning. They are thriving. Compared to the Western AAA, they are dying, and with the increased RAM price, yeah, they're gonna struggle, okay? Because the RAM price increase will affect mostly AAA, okay? But for Indie, they'll do good.
By gamers. He defended Dragon Age the Veilguard as, quote, as the flop being not woke related. And he refused to link the game's failure to the character designs or the DEI elements, instead blaming Asmongold's jokes. So Asmongold made Dragon Age the Veilguard flop, not the marketing and not the scenes, not everything associated with it. He also was shilling for Bungie and Marathon while calling for studios to shut down. Tossie wrote, "It's just over for Marathon after plagiarism and alpha issues seen as overly harsh and biased against PlayStation titles while praising Xbox." He defended laid off journalists like everyone's favorite fry waitress, Liz Mercante. He accepted $80 AAA games as the norm now. This just goes on and on. He's very general anti-gamer rants. So look, this is not the first time we've seen this. It won't be the last.
Shout out to the side scroller. Again, let me tell you this, folks. This is the reason why when I come back to gaming, look, I will never trust game journalists, okay? Even today, when I buy something, when I buy a game, okay, I will at least wait for a sale. Like for instance, Resident Evil 9 Requiem. It's coming out in February 27. Sadly, I have to wait until at least my birthday. And another reason is because Resident Evil 9 Requiem has de novo. So I'll wait until I get enough information from YouTubers. No, not journalists, okay? If there is any performance issue, I'll at least let them wait. I will wait until at least for a sale and then play it. And not only that, there's also another game, Pragmata, that also has de novo. I'm not certain about Dynasty Warrior 3 Remastered. I'm gonna try out the original one. Then I'll buy the remastered first. When it comes to Dynasty Warrior 3, I recommend you try out the original PS2 version if you have an emulator, okay? Unbelievable, Paul Tassi. Yet now you know why many video game journalists are being laid off left, right, and center. I mean, they keep doing this. I don't know, folks. I'm baffled. I mean, it is going to come to a point where these journalists, they're going to have to accept the harsh reality that YouTubers are the new media. And secondly, when the AAA goes down, the journalists can choose to either pivot or shuts down. Because remember, the AAA, mostly in the West, they are struggling, okay? While Indie, AA, and Eastern developers, including the AAA, they are winning. So the video game journalists can either pivot or shuts down. Asmongold really made them lose their mind. I think these journalists, they don't have just Smash JT derangement syndrome, they also have Asmongold derangement syndrome, and it's living rent-free in their heads.
The Marines began to truly develop their style of combat. This preparation paid huge dividends in the early days following America's entry into the war. Guadalcanal was taken and secured with almost no loss. However, swift Japanese counterattacks led to a tough and costly campaign to hold the island. Despite the brutal climate and high number of enemy troops, the Marines, aided by U.S. soldiers and local inhabitants, were finally victorious. Later in the war, the Marines and their unique battle tactics would prove invaluable.